So then I'm starting from here. This is your multiplier. So it means that you have 2 transistors. Then the total W, you have 2 times 18 micro. So this is your multiplier. The lengths of transistor, which is minimum size, total widths, which is finally you're gonna multiply it by your multiplier. So if you imagine this as a like whole transistor, is going to be 36 micro. The widths of single finger and number of fingers. I'm going to put this, let's say 4. For now, we're going to start from a reasonable value. So first, let's do a very fast simulation. Before start, we have to choose our S parameter. So S parameter is basically you can choose your setting. You can go to frequency and make this frequency 1 gigahertz, because our goal is to work at 1 gigahertz. This is our operation frequency. And also don't forget to activate your noise. There is a check, you have to check this, and noise you have to make this 1 and make this 2, your input and your output. Don't touch anything else. Apply OK. So now I can do very fast DC simulation. Let's do a DC simulation. So in order to see the points, you can go to the simulate and DC annotation. You can check your voltage. So this is 1.8 and this is 800 milli, as we said. The total current we have is 1.33 milliampere. So the goal of this tutorial is to get the best points for our max gain and for our stability and also minimum noise figure. So if you don't know what is max gain, what is minimum noise figure, what is stability, you have to take our previous course in order to understand these concepts. Because as I said, it's very professional to do a microwave design instead of doing a voltage and current analysis, because you're going to get very good results and you will be able to have very good performance. So I'm going to start from this point. I will have a sweep. So in this tutorial, I'm going to sweep the VGG and VDD. It means that the bias of my gate and drain, in order to see what is the best value, what is the best gate voltage and best drain voltage for this transistor. So our first goal is to play around with our biasing. For now, for biasing, I am using this structure, but step by step, I'm going to explain actually what are the structures that you can use for biasing. This is a very simple, this is our start point. Very good frame to start. Let's see what we can do. So I have 2 setup here I used for sweep. You can basically find the param sweep. You can write it here, param sweep on the top, and you can have this window. It's very simple. So how you can set them? First of all, you have to define a variable. I defined it here. You can check from this one, insert variable. So you can just put it and enter, define your variables. I also explained this in ADS course. So from your variables, I have 2 variables. So first one, I'm going to say, basically this is my sweep 1, sweep 2. In sweep 1, I'm going to sweep VDD. You have to basically define this VDD inside this quotation mark. Don't forget about this. So it should be like this, VDD and quotation. And as well, sweep 2. So first I'm going to have sweep 2. In the sweep 2, the simulation is going to be SP1, as parameter simulation. In sweep 2, it's going to be, in sweep 1 is going to be sweep 2. So that's why this is like a 2D sweep, because we are doing 2 sweeps. This is very important. Thank you for watching our video. Please don't forget to subscribe. You can learn about this topic and more using our website. The complete course on this topic is provided on our website at www.rahsoft.com. Rahsoft is providing a complete certificate on radio frequency. The courses are complete step-by-step approach with quiz and examples, and certificate of completion will be provided upon finishing each course. By taking the required courses in RF system and IC design with pass status, Rahsoft would provide the Rahsoft radio frequency certificate. Thank you. See you soon.